Am I in jail? Ow! Fuck, that hurted. I'm hot and I farted and it stinks and I'm hot. Let me move away from my butthole. Actually, it's more like my pussy hole. Okay, let me just do this real quick. Let me just say this right quick. Okay. I am... Did you know what extremophiles are? Extremophiles, I don't know what they are either. I don't know the exact definition, but they're microorganisms that grow in extreme conditions, such as volcanic areas, high alkaline, high acidity environments, deep sea, outer space. There were some extremophiles on the moon. They're microbiotic. Is that the word? Organisms. They're really small. They exist as bacteria, fungi, and algae. There are eukaryote extremophiles and prokaryote extremophiles, but normally or more commonly they're under the eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are things such as human beings like we are, plants, I think. Let me see if I wrote that, if I know that properly. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Yeah, prokaryotes are like bacterias. Are they bacteria? IDK, man. I feel like I wrote this down, but somehow I don't know where I put it. But it's like I have information, but I don't. I'm writing a 5-page paper on this shit. I'm almost done, to be honest. I'm just watching Emma Chamberlain right now, and I have to give her credit because her videos are actually good. They're well edited. I don't really remember I remember watching her in like middle school and clicking on her profile and seeing that she has 12 million followers was kind of like low-key inspirational. And so I'm like watching from a like consumer standpoint, but as like a not really, I don't know what the word competitor, but like just as a, I'm just watching her, like seeing what is happening and like what's entertaining. And I like the sound design. I think the sound design is really cool, and I like her editing style. And that brought me here to this moment. How I just think that like I feel like I've mentioned this before, but I think that like sometimes I feel like this is the only format where it's like I'm gonna click record, I'm gonna record, and I'm gonna put the shit together. But I think watching her video also made me realize that like when you go to cool places and you see cool things, you have cool things to display, and when you don't, you have this is what you get. Like you get nothing. De nada, nothing. Like but yeah, I don't know. So that was kind of like a random thought that I had because I was like, well, whatever. Let me put my thinking cap on. But yeah, so I think like normally, like I don't really like to. I'm trying not to like judge or compare myself to people because, hello, like, you know, it's no point and we're not in the same boat. But I think also like I'm trying to understand like what my relationship to fashion is right now, because as I'm wearing my hat, which is being funny, it doesn't want to be on, but I'm trying to understand my relationship to fashion, what I'm looking into, what I'm looking at, what is going on, like, what do I want to be when it comes to it, like. And I think that I still want to have, I mean, I'm still working on my brand and just working on my own fashion identity and working on my own artistic creation and stuff like that. But I think as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't want to contribute to the landfill and the material waste and all these things. So I think I'm still keeping it very couture and very like haute couture, handmade stuff, and this idea of just like what I can make, and I'm not, I don't know if I'm there yet where I want to start conceptualizing ideas for like bigger manufacturers or just like using Alibaba and then like bulk orders. I don't really know if that's like my thing per se, like, you know. And you know, I have friends that are making cool shit all the time. I just have to not discredit the work that I make when it comes to fashion just because I'm not making full garments, because I think that that's when I feel like I'm like, yo, well, what are you doing? But I just need to be more chill, daddy chill. No, but I just need to be less like critical. I guess no, not even that. I just need to be less envious. I need to be less envious of what people are making, people's ideas. I just need to be able to consume it, and not even consume it, but just critique it, look at it, consume it, and be like, oh, this was good, and not try to discredit it, not trying to put myself in as the creator and being like, oh, how would I make this better, or how could I? And I think that once I just start looking at art from a stamp, at least for like maybe just over the break, you know, as tomorrow's my last day of class, which I'm so fucking excited about, because after that I'm getting so fucking high. Not that day, because I don't think I'm gonna have any weed for that day. But what was I saying? I think I just need to go back to like just looking at it and analyzing it, and also like doing this vlogmas thing, which is kind of like, I'm trying to put myself out there. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Safo-Orah. Yep, she was a fairy, except he was a he, and I'm a he. And I think also that too, like, I'm thinking about my gender and gender identity, and, you know, Emma Chamberlain, going back to her, is very white. And I think about Emma Chamberlain and I think about Quinlan Blackwell, and I'm like, these are two different people, but also, like, I feel like they were existing around the same time. But, like, Quinlan has 3 million followers on YouTube, Emmeline has 12 million, and then, like, race comes into play of understanding how, like, but then I'm like, okay, outside of race, like I said, the content is good. Emma has really good editing. I don't know if she's editing her videos herself, but whoever's doing it is doing a great job. Which made me realize, like, I need to get better at sound design. Just, like, you know, like, I don't know. I think more so what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to understand how deep my involvement with, like, creating is. Like, especially when it comes to, like, film. Like, okay, let's use film, like, for example. If I'm doing film, like, do I want to be the director? Do I want to be the sound person? Do I want to be the editor? Do I want to be the script writer? Or do I want to just show up and act and be a performer? Like, you know, when it comes to these fashion shows, like, do I want to have a runway show? Yes. Or would I like to show up to a runway show wearing what I've made? You know, like, you know what I mean? And I don't really know the rules to those things, but... you know, but just like stuff like that. So, it's just work etiquette. What does my work etiquette look like? You know, how much of a hard worker am I? And I don't know. I feel like sometimes I can be very like. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, chill, and yeah, I don't know. But I just think that I also want to start just looking gorgeous all the fucking time. I want to start doing my makeup more. I did my makeup today. Have you watched the last video? Because I'm going to post this tomorrow. If you watched the last video, you can kind of see my makeup. I took a nap, and It's gone. But I don't know. I'm just also trying to give myself grace because I'm 20. I'm about to turn 21 literally in 2 weeks, I think. No, more so 24 days. So more so like 3 weeks. But today I really want to, I don't even know if I want to say it. I want to say it. But yeah, I don't know. I have a performance class tomorrow, and I'm kind of like, I haven't done that. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. How do I get like 1 million followers on here? Like, somebody answer my question. Like, somebody answer my question. I think I want a boutique. Like, I really think I want a boutique. I was telling my mom that. She was like, no, you could do bigger. No. I want a boutique. I want a couple. I want one in Nigeria. I want one in London. And I want one in New York. And that's what I want. And I want workers, but I don't want to exploit people. So I need to pay them properly. You know, I want to be a businessman, you know, like, but also, like, I also want to be, like, involved in the art world, not just, like, the money world, you know? I just want to be a princess, a sweet king. Nothing too dramatic. Nothing too dramatic. Nothing too dramatic. Maybe it wants to come on now. Yeah, nothing too dramatic. Just like something chill. Look at me looking sexy. Like, I would want to, you know. But yeah, I just want to be chic. Can I be chic? Can a nigga be chic? Like, can I be chic? Can I be chic? I was gonna wear the green one yesterday. What am I talking about? Literally today I was like, oh yeah, she was here. She said she was gonna be here to yesterday. Or something like that. That didn't make sense. Excuse me. Yeah, my fart stinks. Like, it be smelling like bounce that ass. Yo, shake that shit. Oof. That's why I always say, like, when I give me a nigga, he better have a fart king. Because there's no way. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it, man. Because it's nothing I can say. This bitch stretched my shit out. What her fat ass head. Like, she really did. Like, she really did. But, you know, she just has a lot of hair. No, she really did, though. This gonna piss me off. Gotta put this back on the fucking block and tighten this bitch up. But yeah, that was it. I don't have any other thought. I hope you like my hat. I did make this hat amongst a couple others. And I hope you like me explaining how I'm nowhere near, but a centimeter. I don't know. I just hope you like me talking, because I feel like that's all I have to offer as of right now. And I hope you like this hat. Like, if I could just make hats for bitches, like hats, bags, you name it, I would make that. Let me make that for you. Do you need a hat with that? Would you like a hat? Yeah. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because if you don't, I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's the hat. It's not me. I'm a different person with this hat on. Like, it's not me. It's the hat. I didn't say that. It's just somebody else did. I just also think I look really good right now. It's the hat. It's the hat doing everything. I'm gonna go bald. Bye bye. So I found out, I got the answer. So turns out she did edit her video herself, which makes me proud. And yeah, it was a really good video. It's the video I watched was Nobody Cares You Went to that it's Fashion Week or something like that. It was really good. I think what I need to do personally is like make an audio file of like just like soundtracks of mundane things, or like those like clicky soundtracks, just small things, so that I have those and I don't feel like it's a chore to go find those. Just kind of find ambient sound that I feel like are very helpful or kind of suit my vibe. I don't really like background music in my videos or just in videos general, but I think the video that I just watched was really nice and it had really nice music that wasn't like overpowering or didn't feel like but yeah, so I'm honestly just learning as I'm watching other people, and yeah, and I love that. I love when I see YouTubers still be involved in their videos and not be so hands off and like act like they're sort of actors where they kind of like are just being normal, but someone else is editing their videos. Not that that's, but just like the idea of just like doing the labor of actualizing yourself, I feel like is very, that's what the platform is for. So whenever I see that people are doing that and watching themselves and, you know, all these things, I feel comforted. It feels good. It feels like even though we get our followers and we get them, like we still can look at ourselves without being demoralized or without feeling like we have to be, you know, perceived, or we have to cut ourselves and edit ourselves and piece ourselves together in ways that that only our viewers will be able to appreciate or be able to fully look at, because you know they get to see the pretty parts, but we also get to see, you know, other parts of being ourselves, because we're anyways. I am 3 pages in, 2 more pages barely, and I'm gonna be done, and it's currently 9:04 and I want to be done by 10 o'clock, so I think I'm making good progress. I started my period as well. This is just a diary now. I started my period, and this is my shirt for my snot because I'm so congested. I actually left class early because I did my critique first, and then I left at like 1:40 because I was just like, no. So yeah, but I started my period and I've been eating it like shit. So hopefully I don't die. Like I said, I have a performance tomorrow, so hopefully I don't fucking die. But hopefully it kind of helps so I can like be so dramatic in my performance. I don't know, wabi sabi or just 6'7". I don't know. I'm back again. I really should be doing my work, but I'm not. Okay. All right, bye bye Pharrell. Bye bye Pharrell. I'm gonna be a creative director somewhere someday. I feel it. Niggas gonna be